Jim Bakker is a lunatic fundamentalist, and he's a televangelist, and he's really a cretinous dude. He's been in jail before because he's a fraud, and he has some thoughts on Bernie Sanders that he wants to share with us.
You heard the rhetoric that America is no good.
Yeah, that's what's taught to us. I mean, even with everything that we're taught our history in America, but at the same time, it's from a different source. It's from a different standpoint. And so everything you're taught as you're growing up, you believe that America, you're always apologizing for America. You're always saying that, well, we were the bad guys in the situation. We shouldn't have meddled in that situation. We always stick our hands in where we don't need to be. But that's what we're taught as American citizens in this generation.
What did Brigitte say to you is the master plan?
To infiltrate our nation, to make our minds, this young generation growing up now are the leaders of our generation. And our nation, they're going into these positions and they're the ones now leading our nation. So it's an infiltration from the mind within our nation.
One of the most popular politicians right now is a socialist. And who is his biggest following?
The young people.
The young people of America.
Absolutely.
From the colleges. Maybe you understand a little bit what it felt like to live when Hitler was reigning. And the church had to sit by and keep watching it until millions, tens of millions. They had to build factories to kill people. All it takes is a couple bombs, and all of America will be dead.
I can't get over how stupid these people are. Like, that is serious, next level, gargantuan stupidity. Because think about it. We have people on the Republican side who are literally calling for attacks on innocent civilians. Ted Cruz repeatedly said, I want to carpet bomb the Middle East into oblivion, carpet bomb Syria. I want to see if we can make the sand glow with our bombs. You know what carpet bombing does? It kills civilians. Carpet bombing is, the whole point of carpet bombing is you're not being precise. You're getting everything in the area. And the idea was, let's carpet bomb Raqqa, the capital of the Islamic State, and you have more civilians than not in that city, and he says carpet bomb it. Okay, so he wants to kill civilians. Donald Trump, torture, quote, even if it doesn't work. And he said, we need to target the families of terrorists. Not, hey, they're accomplices, hey, they helped them and they're terrorists themselves. No, the families. Grandmas, toddlers, children. Yeah, kill the civilians because we're the good guys by definition, they're the bad guys. That sounds a lot more like Hitler than anything Bernie Sanders has ever said. So the guy who cares most about other people, the guy who cares most about civilian casualties, the guy who abides most by liberal values and principles and constitutional rights and human rights, somehow, Hitler, Nazis. How stupid are you? But that's the thing. I don't even doubt or deny that this guy really thinks of Hitler when he sees Bernie Sanders. I don't deny that at all. I think in his mind, he thinks democratic socialist. Hitler was a national socialist. The Nazi Party, National Socialist Party. Socialist, it's over. Nazi. You don't know anything. Oh my God, you don't know anything. Hitler and the Nazis were as big of socialists as North Korea is a democratic republic. Which is what it's called. That's what it's called. Does that mean that's what it is? Think about it, dipshit. No, Bernie Sanders, Hitler, basically tomato, same thing. And they can't help themselves. This is actually somewhat similar to a trick O'Reilly does. When O'Reilly talks about Bernie Sanders or anybody who's a liberal, he always goes, yeah, Soviet Union. They were left-wing. Cuba, they're left-wing. They never say, ever, oh, socialism, liberals, left-wing, Denmark, Iceland, Sweden, Norway. They can't do that because that destroys their whole point, because those are liberal places, social democratic places that are perfectly lovely and kick our ass in multiple categories in many areas where you empirically measure whose X is better. Middle class economy, healthcare, education system, stuff like that, you name it. Happiness level. So you have a guy, one of the worst mass murderers in history, who didn't care about anybody's rights, versus somebody who cares about everybody's rights and who doesn't want to harm a fly. And the idiots on the right are like, I don't care. Hitler, Bernie Sanders, same thing. How can anybody listen to these people and think, he nailed it, this guy's a genius over here? No, he's one of the dumbest people I've ever heard talk about any topic in my entire life. And I don't think that's an exaggeration.